What's going on, everybody? I'm Landon from Shoewear, and welcome back to another episode of Sneak Peek, where we preview the top sneaker releases for the next 7 days. And we do have a jam-packed release schedule for this week, but as always, thanks for stopping by to check us out. Let's do it. All right, so once again, we will kick things off with Nike. And just to kind of recap last week's drops, the Nike Sacai VaporWaffle released last Friday, and I was pretty upset that I didn't hit on the black and white pair. But, you know, like everyone else on Earth, I did go for both colors, but still no luck. And really the only other shoe that we touched on for Nike last episode was the Nike Air Max 1 Strawberry Lemonade. And that actually leads us perfectly into this week's drops, as the Nike Air Max 1 Lemonade is set to release next Wednesday on November 25th for $140. And this is clearly like a follow-up to the Limeade Air Maxes and the Strawberry Lemonade release that we've seen this year. But I've said it before, and I really just do like this like fruit/drink themed color scheme that's been coming out. But now let's go ahead and back it up a little bit and go to the Nike Dunk Low Ceramic, which drops November 19th for $100, like most dunks. And just like recently, this is another Japan exclusive colorway, like the Plum and the Veneers, some of those releases from this year. But be sure to go for them if you like the resale option, because dunks always have good resale value. But also on the 19th is going to be the Magma Orange Nike Air Max 1 with the retail price of $140. And I'm sure that most of you know like the history behind the iconic Air Max 1 model, so that doesn't really need to be explained. But like, as if two Air Max models this week isn't enough, the Nike Air Max 1 Spiral Sage releases November 23rd for just $10 higher at $150. And of these two, I think I probably like the green color better, but the Lemonade Air Maxes definitely take the cake over these other two that you're looking at for me. But let's keep trucking along, because we're only halfway through Nike's releases for this week. So next up are two are the toss-up for the shoe of the week for me. And the first one's going to be the Nike SB Dunk High and Concepts collab in this Mallard colorway that releases November 21st for $120. And the name of the shoe pretty much reflects what it's all about. You know, it's the design and the texture on the shoe is in fact meant to resemble a duck. And I really do like these shoes a lot, but I can't really say I'm excited for them as I am for this next release, which is a Nike Kobe 5 Pro Tro Bruce Lee. And that releases in two colorways here on November 24th for $180. And I probably speak for everyone when I say I can't believe that Kobe is gone, and gone way too soon. But I always do get some happiness whenever I see another Kobe shoe coming up that I have the chance to go for. Now, all that I need is to actually hit on one. So hopefully that this Bruce Lee color scheme can be the one that I get that done on. But you can find this color scheme actually on a bunch of different Kobe models just throughout some of the years. And it even kind of shows up on some other signature sneakers. Like I know Kyrie Irving has some as well, but the Kobe's are my favorite. But out of these two colorways, I'd happily take either one. I mean, I'd especially take both. But if I had to choose with one, I'd probably go with the white and black. But finally, wrapping up Nike's drops for this week, on November 25th, the Nike Air Force 1 Peace -1 Paranoise releases for $200. And I know that's kind of a mouthful, but these shoes were designed by the artist and visionary G Dragon, and he did a black pair of Air Forces last year, almost around this exact same date in November of 2019. And the details on these are just pretty cool. Like, I like the smudge featured on the side of the shoe, and there's just some really cool pieces to this shoe, so definitely don't sleep on these. All right, so now let's move on to Jordan Brand. And as for a recap, the Air Jordan 1 Midnight Navy dropped this last Saturday, and I actually did hit on these in a size 3 preschool. So, yeah, but I'm still pumped to hit on these. And my buddy actually got a size 10.5, so I'll be looking forward to actually seeing these in hand and maybe even on feet and stuff like that. Those videos might pop up on our social media this week. But another drop today was the Air Jordan 1 Mid Homecoming, and we touched on that more last episode, but yeah, that did release today in women's sizing. And I didn't hit on the Air Jordan 5 what the either, just going back to last episode, but I wanted to bring that up because I like to keep you guys posted on my L's, because why not? But I was actually kind of upset about that one because I did want to have the chance to see these in hand, but you know, who knows, maybe sometime down the line. But for this week, we don't really have a lot for Jordan, honestly, because Nike seems to have taken up all the hype for this week. But the one shoe I do want to highlight is this week for Air Jordan is going to be the Air Jordan 6 Singles Day, set to release November 25th for $210. And just to put this out there, that this will be released in women's sizing. But for the shoe itself, this is a pretty luxurious looking color with the dark blues and you got the gold Jordan logo hanging in the front. It's not my favorite Jordan 6 color for sure, but I can appreciate this one. All right, so finishing up with Adidas, Yeezy looks like it's going to be holding out on us all the way until the end of this month. But one release I did want to bring up is it looks like the Adidas Undefeated collab on the ZX 8000 model is set to drop November 20th for $140 a piece. And it could just be me, but I just really don't care for this Adidas shoe model, especially for $140. I can appreciate these two colorways though, because the Bathing Ape apparel and footwear is always pretty clean. But I just feel like this model just doesn't really do the brand justice to me. So before we wrap it up, I'll end this episode with a few of my favorite sneakers to look out for this week. And the first is the Nike Air Presto Soar, which is set to release November 20th for $130. And I just like the Air Presto model in general. I know it's been out for a while now, but I also think it looks nice, and they are pretty comfortable too. And this colorway is especially cool because it kind of features sort of the blueprint and the sketches from the original Presto mock-ups. Fun fact there. But the other shoe that I have on my eyes for this week is going to be the Nike Dunk Low Disrupt Platinum Violet. And we have hit on a bunch of different colors for this new Dunk model. But this is probably my favorite so far. And the soft paint color is super nice. And these will be releasing on November 23rd for $110. And don't forget that this is also going to be released in women's sizing. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this episode 19 of Sneak Peek. Be sure to check out our website for our available shoes for sale. And just to kind of stay up to date with the upcoming releases as well as everything else that we do, just click the link in our bio as well. And be sure to come back and check us out for more sneaker news next week. But until next episode, I'm Landon from Shoewear. Peace.